Time now for Sid 6-0. This is where I got 60 seconds to talk. Start the clock, please. Here's what's on my mind this morning. Baseball's trade deadline is only 6 days away, and if you're a Blue Jay fan, you want this team to go shopping. Now, they're currently in a playoff spot, all good, but one, they need some bullpen help. Two, a starting pitcher or two would be nice, and three, a left-handed bat would help. Now, that last point about the left-handed bat, it's been an issue for the past several seasons because you want to balance the lineup, right? Righties, lefties. If only there was a player like that on the trade market right now who could possibly help the Toronto Blue Jays. Maybe they can acquire, oh, there he is, Juan Soto of the Washington Nationals, 23 years old, 2.5 years left on his contract. This is the kid, I'll remind you, who a few weeks ago turned down a $440 million extension. At that very moment, Washington knew they had to move him because he's one of the best offensive players in the game, maybe the best. Here's the thing. Any team acquiring Soto will have to pay up. We're talking about your top 3 or 4 prospects plus other pieces. Steep price, but as Jays fans know, sometimes fortune favors the brave. Go back and look at 2015, 2016. Those were good times. Arash Madani of Sportsnet joining us. He was at Rogers Center last night. We'll talk about Buck a little later on when Dina joins us. It was a great scene to have Buck back. In terms of the team, Arash, we're now 6 days out from the deadline. How much of a topic is this at the ballpark right now?
Trade deadline's a huge one. It just doesn't go away, Sid. There's no question about that. Juan Soto, though, I mean, let me present it to you this way. Bo Bichette is going to have to be a centerpiece of this deal. It's going to be one of Bo or Vlad, and Vlad's not going anywhere. Do you part with Bichette and a bunch of prospects to get Juan Soto?
See, here's, and again, to explain it for people at home, this is a very, very good point Arash is making. Juan Soto is going to want $500 million when he hits free agency, all right? We've been watching the Jays a long time. They're probably not in that bracket. They're probably not offering a single player you know, $500 million.
That's a 2.5 years from now problem.
That's what I mean. So if you're telling me the Jays between now and next Tuesday can get that player for 3 postseason runs, I trade Bo Bichette in a millisecond for that. In a millisecond, because other than the Yankees.
Here's my question. Here's my question. Are you willing to go all in now and empty your prospect pool, empty the cupboard of all the young kids coming up along with Bichette, and endure a lot of pain in 25, 26, and 27? So that becomes the equation here.
So define to me what you're talking about. Of the Jays' top 10 prospects, how many are you talking about with Bichette going, potentially? What are we talking about? 4?
If 4 of their top prospects and Bichette.
If you told me 3 postseasons with Juan Soto and then he'll walk, I'd do it in a second. If it's next year, no. But if you offer me 3 playoffs, 100%. Do you find fault in that theory at all?
No. Except one little idea. Juan Soto can't pitch, and this team needs more pitching.
Or do you just go get Shohei Ohtani, who can pitch and hit? No, but I want to let people know at home, right, Arash? Apparently, that's another name out there.
No, it's not out there.
You don't
it's
think
really not out there.
You don't believe it's out there?
Not even for a second.
If Juan Soto's out there, Shohei Ohtani's out there. The Angels can't win a game.
Not a chance.
All right.
Yeah.
Don't burst my bubble like that, Arash. I got excited about Shohei Ohtani.
Ohtani's the AL MVP. He moves the needle on so many business ventures in Southern California, and they're paying him nothing.
They are paying him nothing. All right. To be continued. Actually, we should do this again next week after the deadline because I'm curious where this goes. Arash, great job again. I love you, period. You know that on Jay's broadcast, you're dynamite. We appreciate it, man. Have fun at the ballpark tonight.